Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, back with the second devlog on the series for building the dungeon crawler game. Last video, I went over like a basic dungeon structure where you have like a square here, then it links to another room, to another square, and they like build on top of each other and like make a cool little procedurally, or not procedure, it's just a dungeon that generates as you go. So is that procedurally? I guess so. In this video, I have kind of just recorded my stream that I did like a few months ago, and I'll be taking clips from it and sort of explaining what I made, how it's going, and then I actually finished the game, so skip to the end if you want to see the finished result. I don't know how to, I'll figure it out. And then that's it. So enjoy the video. See you soon. Alright, so what is coming up in this next part that you probably haven't seen, I worked on it off camera, was how I built the dungeon system. So the dungeon place is built of like squares. So you have a one square, this might be a whole room, and this might be the player. And he runs around. You know, be like right in this room. Then, when he's killed everything, it's all done, you want to open up a new room. So the old system would just be add another square, right? This is a room, add a bridge, add a bridge. There you go, there's your dungeon. That was the old room. So you would have seen that in the old video where it drew the lines. And now this player can just cross the bridge into the new room, right? What I'm doing next, or what I'm doing now, is adding different shaped rooms. So imagine you have like a room shaped like this, where these are like, this is the size of one square. Imagine this being made up of squares. Yeah? And then imagine there's like another room, which is like an L-shaped, or a long shaped, or a big square. Imagine this is split into like 4. And each of these have different like entry points and exit points. So the magic happens when you try and draw a new room. You have beginner square, right? And now you have to figure out, how do you pick one of these rooms? Well, you have to enter the room somehow, right? That has to happen somehow. To do this, I marked points on each room where you can enter and exit. So for these ones, it kind of looks like this. Imagine the red lines, I'll do green, it makes more sense. So imagine the green lines are the bridges that you can cross to get into the room. Now, this one has like a lot of entry and exits, so this is a good joiner piece. Now, what would the next step be? Can you try and maybe pause or guess or comment below how you think you would link these rooms with the bridges to each other? What are you thinking? Yeah. So the answer is, you take this area, right, and you'd be like, oh, this is a connecting down, because you'd go, the player would run down to get into it, right? You have to imagine entry and exit. So you got, say you got a room. This one you can run. So from the start, you can run left, right, up, down, whatever side. He can go anywhere he wants. He's got any entry and exit point. That's a good start. Now, if I were to do this and plug it in the side, that would be a room, right? Now you've got an exit point, So you've got, he has to go in this way and come out this way. But what do you need now? You need an entry point on the left. Oh look, we have a big square joiner room. Oh, I'll try and slow that a bit. This can plug in to here. Bam! You have another room. Now, what do we want to do? We want to maybe connect the bottom one. Because look, we have these options left. There's more shapes, but for this instance, so you have this. Connects. Draw a bridge. Oh look, we have another room that connects easily to this one. Bam. We have another bridge. So this way, now when the player plays, and as they're going, the rooms generate as he beats all the monsters. So he starts in this room, he beats the monsters, goes to the next room, beats the monsters, next room. Carries on his little trail, explores everything, plays his game, and the dungeon is completely random, but it's procedurally generated because it's generating these shapes on the fly. So there you go. That's how the dungeon generation system works. I'll do 5 because surely it won't crash at 5. Okay, it didn't crash. So the first dungeon spawner I had like a little progression line of like where you're meant to go. So it spawns squares in like a spawnery way, I want to say. So that's the first way. The second way I did was a bit more interesting. Maybe pay attention to, oh, you can't see where I'm pointing with my finger, but there's a, so you start in a new room and then you spawn, this will be like automatic, it won't just like, you won't have to click this, but it spawns like different shaped rooms. So you run around the rooms and then as you get to the next stage it makes another room. I haven't got like bounding boxes on or anything. But these are just for like room shapes and it makes more and more rooms. And you just progress and progress, and after each room you get like an item or a health or a power up or something. So today I'm just figuring out what I'm gonna make, what I want to make. So the dungeon generation is done. These rooms will be replaced with actual like art. These are just like placeholder rooms. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, it's gonna crash for sure. I don't want to do that, but yeah. So that's what I've made. This isn't like a system warning. I made this warning, and this is a warning as well that I made. Because today I had some time on my lunch break, and I was like, let's just make a thing. So I was like, sweet. Debug log error if there's no spaces for the object to spawn, try another one pretty much. So it goes, can't spawn it, try another one. And then yeah. Issue is sometimes that can get into like an infinite loop if there's no options, and it always say error, can't spawn, try again. Error, can't spawn, try again. So I have a thing I know how to do that as well. Ooh, at this point in the video, it's probably best that I explain. I can't do art. Art is not on the table for me. I've tried and I've definitely failed. So this project is part of a small game jam run by Auckland University for the Game Dev Guild, and I paired up with an artist, and so he's been helping. Well, he's been like involved with the game design and how it's going to run and how we're going to make it work. So that is what I'm talking. That's who I'm talking to in this next part. He's a good dude and he's pretty good at art as well. So Here's to that. Yo.
Yeah. Had a youngish stream as well, but I cut that out. Alright, sorry for the inactivity. I've been kind of busy with catching up and shit.
Hey, yo, no problem. You had an assignment, right?
I mean, they're still existent.
Bro, just let the assignment take the blame.
Always let the assignment take
Yeah.
Hey, so what's progress on the game?
Oh, yes.
Dungeon crawling, but I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah. So I got the new dungeon system working. I was working on getting a, art, and I've just zoomed up a lot. So you have, like, different shaped rooms. The scale can be confirmed as well. Like, I can make the dude bigger and whatever. That's a bug. Oh.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, to be honest, these are just placeholders anyway.
You mean you don't want like a fully done tile set right?
Oh, sorry to put that kind of expectation on you, but you know we need some art.
I'm just trying to think like what.
It's pretty sick. All right, so Dogecoin is good. Is on. Nyancat. Do we add that Nyancat in there? Nah. We'll add one.
I mean, Nyancat would just be part of the Dogecoin's repertoire, or we can just have it as like a tag.
Keep in mind it's not like 100% bulletproof. It can loop on itself, but I've done an alright job at like not doing that. So it'll just spawn like new rooms and stuff. It just keeps on going and going. And the idea is that this guy will just run around from room to room.
So
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep. Oh. Been fun. Alright. That's been me 6 hours later. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna finish up. I'll see you later. Hey, how's it going? So at this point I've finished all the enemies and I am just in the process of finishing up. So what I did, so when I started out I had the bullet build, this was the bullet. But now this has evolved into this. This is just a pointer click, but it comes out of the plane and it goes pew, 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 and it shoots the dudes. And you might be thinking, what dudes? There's no dudes. Well, if you pay close attention to the time lapse, you'll notice that I made some enemies. Oh, meet Donkey. Donkey is probably the most annoying and painful enemy of them all. He'll run towards you, and when he comes in contact with you, he'll kick you, and you'll get like stunned for 3 seconds or 4 seconds, a couple seconds. And you won't be able to do anything for a while. And so this is when the other enemies come into play. While you're stunned, you've got Big Chungus. Now this fella likes carrots. But what he likes even more is killing you. So he will throw his carrots at you like little bullets, like, and you will have to dodge them in order to carry on. Then we have, this is a meme. Oh, sorry, keeping in mind the theme of the game jam, which was memes. This is known as the Pog chant emote in Twitch. Basically, this guy is like the Big Chungus, except he shoots out memes as projectiles. You'll have to play to find out which ones those are. Next, we have Nyan Cat. Nyan Cat is a pain to verse, because if you've been stunned by the donkey, then all of a sudden Nyan Cat comes along, and they sort of have a charge attack. So they can be hit at all times, but they start here or start somewhere, they charge, and then the dash. So and so if 2 of them team up, you're dodging pretty much 2 charge attacks, which is pretty difficult. Nyan Cat's pretty cool, has a little rainbow trail at the end. I like the Nyan Cat, one of my favorite enemies. Trollface, this one, there's nothing special about this. He just runs towards you, and when he hits you, you take damage. Creeper. Oh man. This enemy runs up to you, and if you're not paying attention, he'll explode, leaving a little cool particle effect as well. What does he do? Oh, he does a lot more damage than the other one. So if he's a little bit easier to dodge, but if he does manage to get a hit on you, you'll take maybe like 2 or 3 hearts instead of 1, which ain't so good. Yeah, so that's an overview of the enemies I made, and now I'm going to go on to a demo of the final product. Okay, here is the final demo product. Enjoy the mouse, run around. Oh. So as you can see, you just run around. This corridor wasn't available at the start of the game, but now it is because I've killed the enemies. You can pick up hearts along the, oh gosh, hearts along the way. This is a tricky game. You gotta fight the guys. Oh yeah, get another heart. Nice. As you can see, when you get hit by things, you normally take damage. This troll face is actually annoying. There is a bit of a cheese you can do with the dungeon walls where if they're in a different section, you can shoot over the gap and hit them. Because they're not walls, it's like a gap. So oh. Oh bro, here's the donkeys. I'll show you what happens when you get hit by a donkey. I can't move, I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. I gotta keep in mind, they can't stun lock you. I've added like iframes or invincible frames. So that when you get hit, you can't take any more damage. This game is out on itch if you want to have a play. It's pretty fun. I think I'll cut it here, but I want to show you the dungeon that spawned, just to show you how cool this is. So this is like the final product. So we started off here, and we went up here, along here. The dungeon has spawned in all these different like rooms independently. All the enemies have been spawned in randomly, but within the confines. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun making this. Hey, so if you've enjoyed watching this devlog series, it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed making the videos and making the game. Be sure to try the game that I made in the description. Hopefully I'll put a link down there. Okay, yeah, yeah, I'll put a link down there. And hope you enjoyed. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you'll see me make another video series. Bye.